Welcome to meditation for the full moon. So sit with a tall spine, whether you're sitting on a bolster or a chair, just make sure your spine is straight so you can breathe with ease. Place your right hand on top of your left in a gesture of receptivity and rest your hands on your lap. Slowly start to close your eyes. Maybe taking your eye gaze in and up to the space between and behind your eyebrows, your third eye point. Noticing what you see on the screen of your mind. Bring your awareness to the breath, just breathing in and out through the nose. Imagine that you're breathing in through your left nostril and out through your right nostril. So notice the sensation as the air passes through your left nostril on the in-breath. And the sensation of the air passing through your right nostril on the out-breath. Notice how the air feels cool as you breathe in through your left nostril. And how the air feels warmer as you breathe out through your right nostril. And see how long and light you can make the breath. So breathe in deeply, but make it so light you barely feel the air passing through your left nostril on the in-breath. Yet feel your belly expand, your ribcage expand, your chest rise. Again on the out-breath, make it so light you barely notice the sensation of the air passing through your right nostril as you feel your chest relax, your ribcage relax, your belly relax. And this time at the top of the in-breath, as you breathe in long and light through your left nostril. When you finish breathing in fully, just pause for a few seconds. And exhaling long and deep all the way out through your right nostril. Keep breathing out until you feel like you've breathed all the air out. You can pause at the end of the exhale for a few seconds or as long as is comfortable. And continue doing that and visualize a clear night sky. And visualize seeing the full moon in all her glory, shining brightly in the sky. And imagine a reflection of the full moon on the ocean. So you see like this silver disc almost dancing on the waves. And as you visualize a velvet clear sky, imagine yourself absorbing the silver light energy from the moon. Just as you absorb the heat of the sun through your skin, visualize being bathed in the silver light energy of the moon. Imagine absorbing that energy. Absorbing that energy in, the whole body bathed in moonlight. As you watch the reflection of the moon dancing over the waves. Suvariatumya rumia kumartia siara matushaya tumrikum siara tayara area mahinara toraya tumsiya. And as you're breathing in, imagine breathing in that silver light energy, breathing in moonlight, inhaling it through the left nostril, holding it in the center of your head, and exhaling that silver light energy out through your right nostril. So breathing in long and light, drawing in silver moonlight through your left nostril. Imagine it filling your whole head. And exhaling out through the right nostril. And as you're doing that, imagine that silver light energy, that moonlight energy, starting to fill your whole body. So flowing down through your mouth, your throat, your neck, down through your shoulders, down along your arms, the tips of your fingers. And you may start to feel a tingling in the tips of your fingers as you imagine your whole body illuminated from the inside out, filled with silver light energy. Visualize it flowing down into your chest, filling your chest, your heart space, your ribs, down into your belly, your lower back, down through your hips, through your thighs, through your calf muscles, down to the tips of your toes. Almost as if every cell in your body is like a full moon. Visualize every cell as little particles of energy just vibrating, so that you no longer become aware of your physical body, just of yourself as pure energy. Now the full moon is a perfect time to rest and reflect. So I want you to think of all that you've experienced or invited into your life over the past 2 weeks. And as you think of all that you've experienced or invited in, what is serving you and what isn't? So when you ask yourself the question, what did I invite into my life the past 2 weeks? And allow whatever arises to arise. There's no rights or wrongs. You're trying to tune into your unconscious mind and your higher self. So think of the people, the situations, the events, the habits, the behaviors, things you've seen, things you've heard, things you've read, things people have said to you, the life events. And ask yourself, what serves, what excites, what supports, what uplifts, what energizes me? And what is not, or what is no longer aligned with me? What is no longer aligned with the version of myself that I am becoming, with the direction that I wish to go in, with the way that I wish to feel on a regular basis? So are there people, are there situations, events that have drained your energy, that have lowered your vibrations? Us humans are often so reluctant to let things go. We often cling on to things that no longer serve us, that may be causing us some level of pain, because we fear letting them go. But think of it this way. When you release something that is no longer serving you, you may gift that as an opportunity to someone else for whom it will serve. Whether that's a relationship, whether that's a job, whether that's possessions. You may gift them to someone else for whom it is in alignment right now. So maybe ask yourself again, what is not or no longer in alignment with who I am becoming and the direction I wish to move in? Again, just imagine answers coming to you. Don't try and force them. So maybe think of things, places, events, situations that made you feel bad, that made you feel sad, angry, low energy. What can you release? What can you say no to? What can you move away from? And when we move away from that which is not aligned with who we are right now, and who we are is ever changing, ever evolving. And one of the reasons we struggle so much in life is because we resist change whilst a part of us is desperate for it. And we cling on to that which we know, even if it is causing us pain and discomfort. Because sometimes it feels easier, safer than reaching for the unknown, even if the unknown is even better than what we're experiencing right now. So whatever you need to release, you can do so with love, knowing that it has served its purpose and it's time to move on. Then say to yourself, this full moon I am feeling, and see what arises. This full moon I am feeling. Again, just allow answers to arise. Don't try and force them. Don't try and seek reasons or explanations for them. Then say, this past 2 weeks I have learnt. What have you learned this past 2 weeks? What has triggered you? What has pissed you off? What has made you sad? What has made you question things? What has inspired you? What has excited you? What has taken your interest? For this past 2 weeks I have learned, even if it's learning what not to do or what you don't want. We are here and we are meant to be ever changing, ever growing, ever evolving. And we learn by making this thing that we call mistakes. And that is okay. Then say to yourself, this month I surrender to. And what do you need to surrender to? What have you been resisting or avoiding? Sometimes we avoid certain emotions or certain situations that we think are going to cause us pain. And often we avoid situations that we think are going to cause us pain, and they often end up never being as difficult or as challenging as we thought they were going to be. We make it out to be so terrible or so difficult or so challenging in our mind, and then when we actually do it, it's never as bad as we think. So what have you been resisting? What have you been avoiding? And what are you going to surrender to this month? Then think to yourself, I am proud of myself for stepping into my power when. I'm proud of myself for stepping into my power when. And what are you proud of? What situation did you handle well? What lesson did you learn? When did you feel disempowered, and what could you perhaps do differently? And one thing us humans tend to struggle with is feeling proud of ourselves. We feel like it's wrong for being proud of ourselves, for praising ourselves. But that would mean that it's right to constantly criticize and belittle and put ourselves down, which just makes no sense whatsoever. So if you feel resistance and thinking, what are you proud of yourself for? Even if it's something as simple as resisting a second slice of chocolate cake, learn to be proud of yourself. Learn to praise yourself. It might be a situation where you stood up for yourself, or you said no to being mistreated. Or you might have stood up for someone else who you thought was being mistreated. What are you proud of? What could you be proud of? What did you handle well? Maybe you got into a disagreement with someone. Instead of flying off the handle, you kept calm. Start learning to be proud of all these things. Start learning self-praise, self-love. Then think of 3 energetic ties you need to release to move closer to your dreams. So what beliefs, what habits, what behaviors, what commitments, what people, what situations do you need to release? And if you have no dreams or goals, why? Because I'm sure if you were able to do, be, or have absolutely anything, if you knew anything was possible, you'd be able to think of at least one thing you'd want to do, whether it's going away on holiday, whether it's having a bigger garden, whatever it might be. And that may be an energetic tie you need to release. The story that you've told yourself as to why you can't have X, Y, Z. Because you don't have the money, you don't have the resources, you don't have the time, you should be grateful for what you've got. Things like that don't happen for people like me, blah, 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 blah. So maybe that is one of the energetic ties you need to release. So if you haven't got a particular goal or dream, think of something now. If you could do, be, or have anything over the next 3 months, what would it be? No dream or goal too big or too small. What would it be? And what energetic ties would you need to release to move closer to the stories you've been telling yourself? Maybe the negative stories of other people. Maybe it's the idea that that dream has to happen in one way only, so that you're not open to it being available to you in other ways. If you imagine that everything you want, everything you desire, already exists, it's already a reality. And it's simply a matter of you being in alignment with it. Like setting your GPS. Life, the universe, can't take you where you want to go if you don't give it the end destination. And once you have your dream, your goal, your desire in mind, imagine yourself walking towards it. Imagine you can see it. And think to yourself, as I move towards my dreams, I feel, how do you feel? Excited, joyful, passionate, inspired, energized? How do you feel? How do you feel? If you knew you were going to wake up tomorrow and you could see your dream, your goal in sight, it was within reach, how would you feel? And this is how you tune in to be an energetic match for that which you desire. You feel how it would feel as if it was already true. And you maintain that feeling of it being already yours. And in that way, by the law of attraction, you become an energetic match. By the law of assumption, assuming that it's going to happen, it's a foregone conclusion. There is no reason on earth why this vision, this dream, this goal cannot come true. Once you get into that energy and start becoming the person who has already achieved that goal, then you come closer to it. Now repeat after me. Every day I am moving into my dream life. I surrender to the road I walk. I release all energy to which I am bound that no longer serves me. And I feel the freedom as I walk away from all that is no longer aligned with me. I know and trust that I am capable and deserving of becoming all that I desire to be. I simply must begin by believing anything is possible. That which is in my heart is simply another version of reality available to me. When I walk forward with faith, the universe always delivers. Every day I am moving into my dream life. I surrender to the road I walk. I release all energy to which I am bound that no longer serves me. And I feel the freedom as I walk away from all that is no longer aligned with me. I know and trust that I am capable and deserving of becoming all that I desire to be. I simply must begin by believing anything is possible. That which is in my heart is simply another version of reality available to me. When I walk forward with faith, the universe always delivers. Take a nice deep breath, visualizing inhaling white light energy in through your left nostril. See, feel, sense your whole body becoming illuminated and vibrant, filled with that silver white moonlight energy. Exhaling out through the right nostril. Holding that sense of your whole body being filled with white light energy, silver light energy, moonlight energy. Visualize once more your goal, your dream, your desire. Visualize it as if it is already so. And when you feel it in every cell of your body, as if it is already so, without opening your eyes, bring your hands into a prayer position in front of your heart. Give thanks as if it is already so. Korsh kaseneketeresia mukurut kianashwa ruti seneketara rutiksekum. As you start to become aware of the space around you, keep in mind of the things, the people, the situations that you are releasing to make space for the new. And just start to move in whatever way feels good for you. And when you feel ready, opening your eyes, maybe stretching out. And go. Set in motion the things that you said you were going to do. Because you deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. Love and light to you, beautiful soul.